What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mint and we're back again with another video. Today I want to talk about the general NFT market, some projects that I have seen gain huge momentum and a trend that I think is picking back up that I think has a lot of opportunity for new projects. Everything I say is my own opinion. Nothing is financial advice. Please do your own research when looking into any NFT projects. Do your own due diligence and let's hop into the analytics. So coming over to Dune Analytics, we can see the OpenSea volume is actually picking right back up. There hasn't been crazy mint coming out, but there has been a lot of trading going on in OpenSea. You can see monthly we're still at all-time highs. So this is still a good look. Cryptocurrency took a huge beating recently, and so with some uncertainty in the market, we never know if the NFT market will bleed given the collapse of Ethereum. But currently, Ethereum is slightly recovering from a recent market crash. So hopefully, if we can consolidate and stay in a happy sideways range, we should be seeing NFTs generally going up. So the first project I want to touch on is Creepz Genesis. I've talked about this project many times. I've made multiple videos on it, and this project has blown my mind. Okay, this project minted about 2 weeks ago for 0.069 Ethereum, and it's climbed all the way up, peaking over 10 Ethereum. And this trend that I'm noticing with this project is that a lot of projects that are now utilizing staking are coming back. So the story with Genesis Creepz over here is that they essentially can be staked to earn the Lumi token. And initially, people were staking this, earning upwards of 1,000 to 1,500 Lumi tokens a day. And if cashed out, they were making between $400, $600. That was the initial reason everyone got into this project and why the hype built up. And when you stake, you have to lock up your NFT, so the available supply is very low. There's not a lot of these available given the fact that a lot of them are locked up for staking. And the Creepz also released, I believe, another 2 or 3 collections which have hit the top 10 on OpenSea. Those collections have also skyrocketed. They also just dropped a new NFT collection called Shapeshifters, which already hit a 1.7 Ethereum floor. So staking is back. I'm noticing that this is an upcoming trend that a lot of new projects and old projects are incorporating and seeing a lot of gains. Another project I want to touch on is Metroverse. They released just about a week ago as well with a 0.1 mint price, now sitting at 1.7. So this is a 17x. And, it is a little high for me personally, as well as Creepz. I think these have all skyrocketed and I would definitely be cautious entering at this point. But you can see that the staking projects are coming back in full swing. This is a project where you stake your city block here and you generate MET tokens, and you will use those tokens to essentially upgrade your city block and incorporate it into the NFT platform and game that they have created. You can also alternatively cash out, and I believe the MET tokens are now currently yielding about $100 a day, if not more, per NFT. So it is sort of a way to look at as a passive income source, but that's what I'm noticing right now in the NFT market. Another project, Sappy Seals. This one has been at a price about 0.2 to 0.4 Ethereum, going sideways for the majority of the time. They just released their Sappy Seals Pixelverse, which you can now stake your Sappy Seals, earn pixel tokens, and then incorporate it into the Sappy Seals Metaverse. And with the Pixel Utility Token, similarly, you generate a yield every day from staking your seal, and then you can use those utility tokens to play in their game. And I believe that a lot of these projects that are incorporating staking are coming back. So, this is another project that has recently ran up, but I still think there's some more room to grow with Sappy Seals. Whereas with Metroverse and Creepz saw 100x in less than 2 weeks. Metroverse saw a 10x in less than a week. So there should be some room with Sappy Seals as long as the staking rate is up. And I believe they're at 80 to 90% staked right now. So this could be a good entry point, but once again, not financial advice. Another project very similar is Yeti Town Nft. Now they just released a few days ago at a mint price of 0.056, and since then they've skyrocketed to a 0.319 Ethereum floor price. This is also a very smaller collection, so the price is more volatile and there's less liquidity and volume in general, but they have not released yet and their staking platform is not open at this moment. I believe when that gets released, this project will see some growth, but initially this floor price may take a dump short term. They just came out, they don't have their staking set up, and they already went almost to 10x. They're also utilizing the play to earn mechanics and earning a Frost token, which will unlock new utilities. The project's a little under the radar, so definitely give them a follow on their socials, join the Discord, keep up to date. I would be keeping my eye on this project. I'm not going to enter right now just to see if there is some momentum with the price, and if it goes down, I will definitely buy that dip. And so looking into projects that incorporate staking, I found a very under the radar project called House Game NFT. They're very new. Their website just got built. Their Discord isn't even open yet, and they are an NFT game where they're going to be using real estate estate and in-game houses to essentially stake to earn the cash token. And they have their own unique novel mechanics for this play to earn game. And if you go over to the site, you can see there's not really much built out yet, but everything is still in development and this project is yet to launch. So I definitely want to get everyone's eyes on this project for the potential that they could make a move like the other projects mentioned. The only information right now is that they have a white paper posted on Medium where you can learn a bit more about this game. And here, essentially, they're going to be staking houses to earn the utility token of cash. And now what's interesting about this project is that the game's mechanism is that you will earn weekly rewards in ETH in a competition. So how you play the game is that there's going to be 14,000 NFTs of randomly generated houses and then 700 randomly generated utility buildings. Upon launch, you'll be able to mint 7,000 of the houses and then all 700 utility tokens. And then you will be able to immediately begin staking your house to earn cash, which will then be used to buy the remaining 7,000 NFTs of this project. Going to the gaming mechanism, you have the option to use your cash to withdraw and then sell on Uniswap, or you can mint additional houses or pay taxes to increase your position on the leaderboard. And like I said, they're going to have weekly giveaways to where the top earners on the leaderboard will get a airdrop of Ethereum. So this is another way of making passive income in a sense. But once again, remember, it's a utility token, cash equals cash. You can just swap it for Ethereum. And so coming down, you can also see that, as mentioned, they have their voluntary taxes to increase yourself on the leaderboard. 300 people every week will be able to be airdropped Ethereum based on the ranking of the top 300 players. And they also include a 7% transaction on OpenSea. I believe the total is 10%. 3% goes to the development team for continued development, and then 7% will actually be moved to a community rewards pool where that Ethereum will be paid out to the top 300 players every week. So as more people buy into this project and more volume goes up, 7% of that total volume will be dropped into the reward pool. And here they're saying that upon launch, everything on the gaming mechanics will be available upon release. The mint price for the houses will start at 0.07, and the mint price of the utility buildings will be 0.7, and that's going to be for whitelist presale only. If you're going to go on the public sale, the houses start at 0.35, and the price of the utility building will be 3.5 Ethereum, and that's going to be a Dutch auction which will last 60 minutes until a floor is reached. There's also going to be 7 different models of the house which have different levels of rarity, which will also yield different amounts of cash per day. But just by holding the utility buildings, you will earn 25% of all cash claimed by all players. And so this is a more guaranteed way to earn passive income. You're not actually risking anything when you play the game. So every time you stake a house, you will be assigned a tenant, and then that tenant will have a random rating between 1 and 10. And then based on the tenant's rating, the lower the number, the worse the tenant is, they will have a chance to lose cash based on the tenant. So you have to accumulate 3 days worth of cash to unstake your house. And then when withdrawing your claimable cash based on the tenant's number, there's a percent chance of you not receiving that cash. Now, take note, that's only when it comes to unstaking your house. If you decide to unstake your house and say your tenant has a rating of 3, there's a 30% chance that you will get your accumulated cash. So if you have a bad tenant, your goal here is to unstake your house ASAP and then restake it to get a better tenant. The higher the number, let's say you got a 10 the next time, you will get your cash 100% of the time. And on the flip side, they also have tenants that could potentially do damage to your house. So right here, they're stating that if a tenant has a rating of 7, you will have 70% chance that the tenant will not damage your house. And when it comes to property damage, when you claim your available cash, if your house has been damaged, a portion of that cash will be burned when claiming. So you will ultimately lose cash when claiming based on a bad tenant if they are doing damage to your house. And then going down, the objective of the game is to acquire as many properties as possible. The more properties a player owns, the more cash you will yield, and the higher you will get on the leaderboards based on how much you can pay in taxes. The more taxes you pay, the higher you get on the board, and the more Ethereum rewards you will get. So it's a really new novel mechanic gameplay idea that I haven't seen before. It's going to incorporate staking with a utility token, which seems to be a very hot trend right now. So this project has not been released yet, and definitely going to keep my eyes on this one. Once they release the Discord, I will be joining just to get some updates. But right now, it's Twitter only. They're very new, so definitely give them a follow and check out what they have to offer. Unrelated to the staking trend that I'm seeing is Fishy Fam. Now, this project gives me hardcore Alien Friend, Cool Cat vibes. They've blown up very recently, and they're seeing a lot of engagement on Twitter. Coming over to their website, you can see that it's neatly displayed, and what really stood out to me is how cheap their mint price is. Alien Friends had a very low mint price of 0.025 and skyrocketed to about 4 Ethereum within a few weeks. The one thing Alien Friends did is that they let an entire community, i.e. Cryptomories, get a whitelist. Fishy Fam is doing something very similar where they have given out whitelists to multiple communities. So most likely this won't be an easy mint because a lot of the supply will be sold during the whitelisting, with all wallets getting up to 3 mints. But if you come down further, they also talk about that they're going to be a community-driven project. They're going to have a utility token and so on. Something very similar to Alien Friends. I don't believe Alien Friends has a utility token, but it's really community-driven and focused on bringing a lot of individuals together and adding inclusivity. And here, this is going to be my main play. Once they go live and go mint, I believe a lot of people are going to sell for a quick 3 to 4x on the secondary. My goal is to try sniping as many rares as possible. Here they're outlining which ones are rares, and now if this project doesn't have a reveal and instantly you see what your NFT is, a lot of people won't know that they have a rare or an epic NFT and may sell these for like 0.1 Ethereum. I'm going to go in and try scooping those up, because if this project blows up in a similar fashion that Alien Friends does, these NFTs will be worth a lot more than what they're being sold for. So the mint is going to go live tomorrow, January 26th, 10 p.m. Eastern time, and I think you can see all that information down here. So yep, January 26th, 6 p.m. is the whitelist, and then at 10 p.m. after 4 hours, you will be able to go for the public mint. Depending on the supply, I may or may not try minting it and may just scoop up on the secondary, but that's going to be my play for this project. They also have a semi-docs team displayed over here with some credentials backing them. Not too much information here. You can't actually see face value of who these people are, but nonetheless, with such a cheap mint price, it's a gamble play, and I'm definitely going in on it. Interesting project and something I'm definitely going to be looking at. But that's all I had for the video today, guys. I'm seeing a lot of projects get into the staking trend, and the more projects that do staking, the supply will always get locked up. It offers passive income sources for the holders. With the limited supply and increased demand, the price will always go up. So I'm really here for quick flips, not looking at too many long-term holds, but that's just my opinion on this. But thanks again for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, follow me on Twitter. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.